Hello, Scorpio. Thank you for joining me for your mid-monthly reading in April of 2020. How are you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for giving me feedback and sharing this beautiful journey of life with me. Okay, so this is a general reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you don't know what your rising or your moon sign is, below this video is a link. Click on it. It will take you to a website where you can generate a natal chart to help you tune into this playlist. If this reading doesn't vibe with you, you can always tune into one of the other zodiac readings that you feel drawn to. Okay, so if you like this video, please click like, subscribe, and then hit the bell below this video to get further notifications. My name is Ahorangi Starchild, and everything you need to know about me is in the drop box below. And in that section, you'll also find a donation button. My channel is donation based. I don't give you half a reading and ask you to buy the rest. No, I put it all out there for everyone to enjoy. So thank you for valuing me and my time. I love reading for you. If you have any questions, please comment. Please connect with me and give me feedback on this reading. Now let's jump in and see what's happening with Scorpio. I feel like some of you feel like you want to take a time out. This just jumped out. I didn't. Let's just take it out because it fell face up. Shadow card is, I feel some of you need some healing. You might have some physical ailments. You need a time out. That's what I can very clearly see with this. And then once again, we have the Nine of Swords. I feel some of you are dealing with some heavy stuff, working through mental blocks, trying to problem solve, not sleeping well, migraines, headaches, muscle tension, all of those type of things because of stress, going through a very stressful time. But I feel for the most part, Scorpio is going through a period where they're trying to temper everything. They're trying to keep a happy medium between the extremes in life, okay? Trying to keep the balance and keep everything calm. That's wonderful, especially with the Four of Swords, going inwards, recovering maybe from illness. We're going to have a look into this for you further, but before I continue, I want to say that Venus astrologically is going to go into Gemini, and she's going to stay in Gemini for a whole 3 months, believe it or not. Yeah, she's going to go to and fro, retrograding, and she's going to stay there till July. How is this going to affect you? It falls in the 8th house from your sun. Okay, so there's going to be a focus on your long-term investments, long-term committed partnerships. Okay, that is one of the things that it might play out. The other thing is we do have Saturn that has just gone into Aquarius. It's going to stay there for a short while. It's not going to quite go up to the 2-degree mark in Aquarius. Then it's going to move backwards into Capricorn again. So I feel like for some of you, especially in the beginning degrees of Scorpio, like if your birthday is around about the 21st of October, 22, 23, you will start to feel some sort of pressure, okay, some sort of expectation, a need to create something long term, okay, that will bring stability into your life. So there might be a focus on that. So let's have a look what the tarot has to say for you. We still also have the North Node in Cancer, which is trining your sun. In other words, keep on self-soothing, self-care, self-nourishment. Create a beautiful environment for you where you can take a time out and rest and rejuvenate, which is what you're doing. A space where you can feel safe and relaxed, and, especially around family and mother figures. What does the tarot have to say for you? So bad with laying out these cards. Okay, that's something I just can't get it right. Okay. So I do feel for some of you, there is a decision that you have to make concerning stability in your life and long-term investments, whether this isn't family or your home life or business, your career, but you're looking long-term. You're looking for the next 30 years because you want to build something stable. You have two aces on the table, Ace of Swords as well as the Ace of Cups. For some of you, if you're single, there is a long-term committed partnership waiting for you to happen. If you're looking, there's love on the cards, there's honesty on the cards, there's new contracts, enrolling, studying, learning, speaking your truth, clearing the air, cutting through BS, all of that. I feel for some of you have been working very hard, and I feel some of you are very career focused. You very much, for some of you, caught in the mundane. It's like on that little rat wheel that goes round and round, and thank heavens that rat wheel don't squeal, eh? Okay, some of you are taking a time out resting, recovering from illness, sleeping on things, maybe even recovering from conflict, heartbreak, disagreements, okay? And having a think of things and knowing that there's still one conversation that needs to be had. So let's ask, why is this Four of Swords here? Yes, some of you are recovering from conflict with a fellow water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and you're sleeping on it. You're like, oh, I'm not going to go in while it's hot. I'm going to wait for things to cool down, okay? Scorpio is someone that you don't want to be messing around with those guys, especially if you have natally Mars and Scorpio. Whoo, I do not want to tangle with you guys, okay? But what I do feel is that there is something to do with a disagreement that you are sleeping on. You're working out the details, you're taking your time to work it out so that you can actually have a conversation. And the reason why taking out of time is because you are emotionally well balanced. You know that when you're angry or when you are upset, that the best time to speak is when you are balanced, not when you want to impulsively just shoot from the hip and ask questions later, okay? We have the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is beautiful. This is love. This is spirituality. It's beautiful. I feel like you might be dealing with a Cancer because we have the Chariot coming in on Ace of Cups and we have the Queen of Rods. There's forward movement in the way of relationship for you. If you are in a committed partnership, I do feel like there's a lot of passion here with that Queen of Rods. And the chemistry between the Queen of Rods and the King of Cups can be quite impressive. So maybe your partner has some water and fire in their chart, and they just know how to fire you up, how to inspire you. And I feel like after a period of recovery and introspection and reflection, and maybe even recovering from illness, that not yeah, recovering from illness, and maybe you even had a disagreement with a doctor. I'm just going to put that out there. Maybe you have a disagreement with a health practitioner, or you're not quite happy with what's been decided, because I kind of feel like there's a decision that needs to be made, and we have all this cards of illness and trying to recover from illness for some of you. For some of you, there might be talk of operation or some sort of medical procedure, and you're sleeping on it. You don't want to make that decision now. Under lockdown, there could also be that slowing down. Maybe you do need a medical procedure, and in some cases, because remember, this is a general reading, so I'm describing various scenarios. In some cases, I feel like for some of you, the medical action that needs to be taken needs to be swift. But now you are waiting. You might be on a waiting list. But I feel like after this lockdown is being lifted, that things will speed up for you dramatically, okay? You will get what you want. Whatever it is that's going to make you happy and that you've been sleeping on and holding back on, it is going to transpire into favor for you. We have the Knight of Swords here. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Knight of Swords is someone who has his eye on the ball. He wants to communicate. He wants to travel. There's messages coming in for you hot and fast from an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, it's communicating. It could be via internet. It could be telephone calls. But I feel like there is a movement in the communication at the very least. If you're someone who's waiting for medical procedure, that the communication at the very least is there to help you to move forward and to keep your hope and your faith up. I do feel like whatever it is that's slowing you down is weighing heavily upon you, because we do have the 10 of Wands here, and we have the Devil here, which is Capricorn. Capricorn is about taking on responsibility, making long-term decisions, and maybe even taking on responsibility that's not yours. So what is this Knight of Swords talking about? I feel like he's talking about travel, moving forward fast. You might even deal with a variety of people wanting to meet up with you, connect with you, travel to see you once lockdown is over. Okay. And I feel like there might be talk of traveling overseas for some of you, especially with a Chariot and the other knights here. I feel there's a lot of movement traveling with the Eight of Wands here. And once again, with lockdown, just put it where it fits. The time frame for your travel could be towards the end of the year with Sagittarius or even Capricorn. But I feel like there's talk about it. There's this desire to go overseas and see someone and spend time with them, okay, with people who you feel a close connection to, people you feel passionate about, okay. Why is the 10 of Wands here? 10 of Wands is someone carrying heavy responsibility, maybe not even willing to share that responsibility, hanging on to, what do I see? This is someone who has that thing where they want to do everything themselves, okay. So the reason why you are going through this working hard and burning the candle on both ends is so that you can actually have the experience to realize what it feels like to be out of balance in your life. If you've been spending too much time at work, then I feel burnout is a possibility, especially if you have to travel a lot for your work. Maybe you're a truck driver, or it's during this time of lockdown that you essential services. Maybe you are even taking on responsibility for some sort of legal action, because we do have justice there. But justice wants to bring things in balance. I feel like maybe for some of you, you want to take legal action, or there's something to do with legal documentation that you're looking at. And with this lockdown, with this Four of Swords, is slowing everything down. Okay, and that can be a point of frustration where you feel you just want to go and get this thing over with. But I feel for some of you, there's legal action on the cards and you're ready to take it. For some of you, for others, doing this can be a heavy burden to bear. Like it is, the legal action that is taken is something that's difficult for you to do, but you had to make a judgment call on this. So we have the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is about cutting out things that don't serve you. It's about speaking your truth. And look where this one falls, okay? Tarot does not lie. Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles. We have 3 aces on the table for you. This is amazing stuff. Long-term financial abundance coming in for you. There's a really long-term stable offer coming in for you that's going to improve your financial situation greatly. And this is, you've been working hard for it. So especially if you've been working hard and putting in the hours, I feel like the universal law of balance is stepping in to reward you for your efforts. And this is being taken care of through being fair, being just, maybe even the system paying you out. If you're an essential worker, this could be you receiving an extra little bit of money for your efforts potentially. But I feel like this justice is here to reward you for your efforts. Okay, that's why we have the Ace of Swords and we have the Ace of Pentacles there. Speaking your truth and having a brand new fresh start in love, having a brand new fresh start in a long-term committed relationship, having a brand new fresh start in emotional maturity and truth. We have 2 aces. Why? Just tell me more about these 2 aces. Tell me more about these 2 aces. This is like a clean slate. What direction is going to take you in? It's going to take you into an area of competition. It is going to bring in Sorry, the cards are catching the light. Okay, there we go. We put them like that. So it is going to bring excitement. That's what I want to say. It's brand new beginnings that can take you into exciting direction. We have the Five of Wands there. It's going to, especially if you've been stuck in the mundane, it's certainly coming in to freshen up your daily experiences. Tell me about, the devil. Oh, that one didn't take long. So we have the Page of Rods. I feel like with the Devil and the Page of Rods, there is a brand new fresh start. It's like you really want to break out of the mold, out of the mundane. The Devil is the one that takes on all that responsibility, and you might even deal with a teenager. If you're a parent, I feel you have a teenager on your hands who is maybe looking to travel overseas, but they're making decisions, or they want to go on a journey in their life where they don't have all the information, and you as a parent taking on the responsibility to warn them of the pitfalls. And this might be a little bit of a challenge for you. This brand new beginning, I feel, that's taking you in a different direction might also bring in some how to say, people with different opinions. But the thing is, how much do you want to listen to what everyone has to say? How much do you want to take other people into consideration when it comes to your own life? Okay, so the Page of Rods, that's a brand new fresh start coming for you, and you're not going to see this thing coming, and it's long term. Okay, it's long term. You're like standing on a clean slate, going into different direction with your career, perhaps bringing in more money, or maybe there's some sort of legal action that you're taking that's paying out a lump sum that's, would be able to give you a fresh start in life. So tell me about the Two of Swords. There's a decision that you need to make, and you're either putting off making this decision, or you have decided already. We have the World. So the World is ruled by Saturn. Tell me more, please. Just one more card. Tell me more. It's now finishing off. You totally are getting to the end of a cycle where you've gained a lot of experience. And yeah, you deciding to walk away from situations which doesn't serve you, situations which leave you powerless, disempowered. Not that I have known any Scorpio that's disempowered. Maybe momentarily, but Scorpio always bounce back when it comes to, being powerful and standing in your own powerful phoenix rising from the ashes glory. Nothing can hold the Scorpio down, because if there's anyone in the zodiac that knows how to transform, it's you guys. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, you have made the decision to walk away from a toxic relationship which temporarily left you powerless, and some of you might even be taking legal action to be able to leave this person or the situation behind. Okay, and the money payout or the legal actions that you're taking is going to give you an opportunity for a brand new fresh start. But I feel like if there's a legal battle on your hands, there will be a little bit of a battle, but you will win in the end. After all, we do have Temperance taking care of you, bringing in healing and helping you to keep calm and stable throughout it all, because you know you are on your journey to your own Shangri-La. This is what I like. In the back of this card, you see these like a little pathway, and it's leading to the sun in the background. That's where you're going. And I feel that this is going to be a little bit of a process. Okay, this reading is a timeless reading. It takes effect from the time that I read it, but I feel like because Capricorn is showing up and Sagittarius, Temperance, Archangel Gabriel is showing up here, that some of these influences is going to stay here until the end of the year, because we have the world ruled by Saturn. Saturn is only going to change into Aquarius towards the end of the year. And so I feel like for the better part of this year, you're finishing up with situations that you know that is not good for you. You have 3 aces on the table, ready for a brand new fresh start, and it's coming. It's just a process, okay? It's a process. It's like you transforming from one energy into another. So thank you for watching. I loved reading for you. Please give me feedback. Have a beautiful day. Light and love.